Hi, and welcome back to Crossword Joe, where you can solve crossword puzzles and be a pretty bad speller too. It's like anybody can do it. Here's yesterday's puzzle. The theme was "Past the Buck," and there were some questions. The blogosphere kind of blew up here concerning one of those answers. Buck, let's see, was it buckshot? There's a little click, just to let you know that we have to undo that. But just before we get started here, buckshot was a question mark, whether or not that actually goes with the theme. You know, like buck skin, buck eye, of course, and buckwheat. A buckshot. So, it's like we did a little investigation here, and we found that buckshot is a word, and it's just the coarse lead, the material that's used in the shells for shotguns. It's like you go up to somebody and say, "I'm gonna fill you full of buckshot." That's the stuff that the shotguns shoots out there. Shotguns don't shoot like little bullets. They shoot, like BBs, or I'm not sure what the consistency is, but that's what buckshot is. That somebody's gonna fill you full of buckshot. So let's go back to today's puzzle. Hope that answers a lot of questions out there. That I'm sure that it was quite an event here. But let's go ahead and do today's puzzle. We're going to keep it on expert. We're going to click on and off so we don't have to hear those clicks all the time. And go to today's puzzle, which is good sports. Good sports. And let's go. Fitzgerald with 13 Grammys. That's Ella. Ella Fitzgerald, Queen of Scat. Super caffeinated cola brand. The super one is Jolt, right? Do they still make that? It's like extra caffeine. It's proud of it. 10-star, perhaps. I'm going to say that's a badge. We don't need no stinking badges. Set or run in rummy. I would imagine that's the same as bridge or whatever. That's called a meld, right? All you card players out there. Let's guess that. Fencing event whose target is the entire body. Fencing event whose target is that they often have the blunted end. Is it EP? It's very common, or at least it used to be. It's not quite as common as it used to be. They used to see this all the time. Anything dealing with fencing, 3 letters or whatever is EP. It's like, it's a much valued word as far as, I guess, solving crossword puzzles. James Cameron's sci-fi franchise. Well, you had franchise? Terminator. No, it's 5 letters. Terminator. You got Avatar. He did a little with something else. Was he part of that Stargate thing? But no, that's 5 letters. That's interesting. Braided rug shape. That's going to be oval. Part of Kiss. We're not talking about the band. We're not talking about the passionate action that you have with your significant other. We're talking about keeping it simple, stupid. Or keep it simple, stupid. So it's keep it simple, stupid. Hollowed as apples, that would be cord, right? Take the core out. Pinocchio's conscious. Oh, we all know that. Jiminy Cricket. Now, how in the world do you spell Jiminy? See, this is where it gets interesting, folks. It's not me just typing. This becomes a journey. Okay, the first one we look was Marty Feldman's What Hump line was 1. Well, of course, the What Hump line that Marty Feldman is from probably the second or third best comedy ever written and performed in a movie. And that was Young Frankenstein, and that was all ad lib. Look it up. The documentaries on these things are amazing. Those old movies. Jiminy, is it just like that? Maybe not. Jim, is it 2 N's? Jiminy. Well, how do you spell cricket? Oh, okay. See, this is terrible. This is a train wreck. Let's move on. Look away. Nothing to see here. Chilean American novelist. Sorry, I don't know you, but I know that a smiley face in a text, of course, is an emoji. Let's see, James Brand or Levi, so this is not oral. You're probably looking at oral. It's oval. Okay, see, but see how we come back and we just clean things up. Just a little thing we can just move right on. Camel's South African cousin, of course, is a llama. Here we go. Marty Feldman's ad lib. That still doesn't get us any close, although it looks like it should be Isabel, right? Do I hear people applauding that? Isabel, maybe? Word after past or postage. Well, you can have something that's past due or postage due. There you go. I love those kind of little clues. I love where you have to figure things out instead of just knowing it. Kind of red wine, informally. It's let's see, for a song, so to speak. Don't know that either. Let's just move on. That's a societal woes, ills. Well, Philly's call is a nay, so I imagine that's going to be ills. Creator God in Hinduism. Don't know. Without a date, you're stag. White House staffer, an aide. Flowery neckwear would be lays, Hawaiian lei. Vegetable that looks like pasta. I happen to know this. What is that? It's some type of squash. I'm gonna say spaghetti squash. Would that fit this? Yeah. T. Squash. SQU. U. Squash. CH. Probably SH. I think we got that one. If that's not the answer, it should be. And I'll leave it at that. Farm team coupler. Yoke. Let's see. Goes towards sci-fi, right? Yoke. The Cleaver Kid for short. That's the Beeve. Wally and the Beeve. Diamond Crew for short. That would be Diamond. We're talking baseball, which is it's going to come back here in just a couple more months, right? Spring training. Can't wait. That'd be umps. That's the crew. Well, hi there, Gilligan. Welcome. You going to help me here? Art form in the Vatican's Raphael. Maybe it's Raphael. Vatican's Raphael rooms. Art form there. Don't know. But that's going to be F for sci-fi, right? And it's a spore. A mushroom's reproductive cell is a spore. Gets involved, takes on. So art form, is it French? Gets on. Ages, no. Salted away. Let's move on. Tool in a sand bunker. Now we're talking, instead of baseball, we're talking golf. So what kind of tool do you use in a sand bunker? Well, after you duff your shot, it takes a couple swings to get your ball out. You're going to have to smooth the sand out to be nice to the golfers behind you so they don't get in your big divots and stuff like that, and you have to use a rake. So, little golf 101 there for you. True dat. I'm going to say yes, because that's going to be sci-fi. That's yes. Astronauts, all right. A-okay. We're doing great out here in space. Tabloids, monster. They call me Nessie. Loch Ness Monster. Traditionally white yard enclosure. Maybe with this, we can take advantage of the fact that I think we got this one. And let's look at this. Good sports. I'm going to say it's sports that are hidden within an item. So it's like, I wonder what this could be then. Traditionally white yard enclosure. White, so it's a picket fence, right? It's got to be a picket fence. And if it's not, it should be. White fence, that would be Interesting name for a company. Let's see. Takes. I'm gonna say. Let's see. Picket fence, but is fence a sport? Fence. No, but fencing is fencing, and that works. So, let's see if we do. Is that picket? Fencing. I think that might be it. Again, if it's not, it should be. Dog harness attachment. Leash, right? Is it leash. Tyler's calculation is area. Bring up the rear. That's bringing up the tail end. Give one's approval. Bathroom is a lavatory, so that's going to be A. Give one's approval. Let's just move on. At deuce in tennis, that is either tied or even. Let's just take a glance at 51 down. Poet John Keats. It's got to be Keats, right? So it's going to be tied. See how we did that? We knew almost for certain that's going to be any kind of poet thing. Keats is a very common answer. And T was one of the ones that we're looking for. Either it's going to be even or tied. And it's like, we found out that's tied. That's how we feel confident in putting that down. Lathardos, I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Look, don't know. Help select an all-star team. Well, that's going to be Lav, so it's going to be voted. You voted. And let's see. Alkies. Those are alkies. Those are sots, right? So that's going to be Keats. Yeah. The Police and ZZ Top are both trios. That's right. Sots. Okay. The last one going across. Shoulder muscle in gym lingo. That's a delta, right? Delts. There you go. Okay, we're going down now. Emojis, Levi's, llama, ad lib. We already seen that. Jekyll. It's got to be. Yeah, he became high. Jekyll. Is that a Y? Jiminy. Let's see. 14-member cabal is OPEC. That's an oil-producing energy countries. We'll see. Nature's look is Lear. Yeah, cricket. So we know this is going to be I, whatever this is. Tepid. Yeah, half-hearted. Okay. Source of financial support. That's a backer. It says C. If it was N, it might be banker, but source of financial support. Yeah. Healing gel is aloe. For a song, so to speak. For a song, that's dirt cheap. Cute. Dirt cheap. Explanation from 43 across, which is the beeve. Well, gee, Wally. Gee. End on a high note. Alien. I'm calling bunk on this. James Cameron, sci-fi. That was a Ridley Scott thing, not James Cameron. He may have directed one or two, but it was not his franchise. I call baloney on that one. Okay, let's go over here. We got nay. Coolers and cocktails. Cubes. Off base. Amiss. Wild party was a bash. Oh man, it was a bash. It was great. Late. Sitar. Obama is an alum. There we go. Let's just take a glance at some of these. Takes part. Gets involved. Takes part. Ages, right? Self-appointed partner, diva, yes. Sci-fi, yes. Kindle is an e-book. This must be Fresco. Yeah. Chase. That's when you salt away. You cache. You cached something. Understood. I see. I'm just going to fill in the gaps here. Problems for 37 down. That's diva. That's gonna be ego. And agree. I agree with that. We just got these three over here. Let's just take a look at this. New England Catch is a scod. A scrod. I guess that's how you pronounce it. Alamo Assault was a siege. Counting everything in all. And that's got to be an E. And there we go. See, sometimes we didn't even get close to getting done with all the ones down, and we just filled in the blanks and got lucky. So even though we didn't really look at this, like yard segments is feet. That's correct. Sometimes I don't like doing that because then I like at least going through all the across and all the downs just so I don't miss anything. But like for instance, does a pizzeria chore needs? See, we didn't even have to look at that. Siege in all. Egret was that bird. I see. But look at that. We got it just under 13 minutes again. Good job. Okay. That was interesting. Jiminy, these must all be sports because there's fencing, and then let's verify this. Yeah, Jiminy cricket. Cricket, of course, is a sport. Squash is a sport. And fencing is a sport. I'm not sure where they put good sports, but you know, it's just common words that happen to have a sport within itself, an expression or a name or whatever. So it's very nice. Tracy Gray was today's author. Thank you, Tracy, and thank you for looking in and maybe getting some notes and maybe some hints and maybe go out there and do that and maybe compare and see how fast you do these things, and then and just pick up on some hints and stuff every now and then. So again, I hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Thank you.